Hey, what's up guys, Scarlet here. Today I am back from a really long break from YouTube. First of all, before I start the video on Computer Dump Finds number 6, I want to say it is. I'll get the number, I don't ever know from the top of my head, I swear. I wanted to say I'm very sorry for this long excuse from YouTube. As you guys can see, I've got a lot of homework I've been doing, a lot of stuff on the computer, mainly the desktop. So I've been doing quite a bit of stuff recently. I'm very sorry I haven't uploaded to the channel in like, gosh, what, 2 months? I'm glad that y'all have been here still there to support me, still have been subscribing, still been asking questions. So I'm really thankful that y'all have stuck around. I'm seriously sorry for this delay. But anyways, let's get started on Computer Dump Finds number 6. Okay, so this is unit number 1. This is a Windows Vista era Toshiba satellite laptop. This is a Toshiba satellite L305, I think it is. Yes, L305. So this here is a Vista era laptop, as you guys can tell by this glossy top and the kind of generally boxy design. So this laptop, I'm gonna guess, was probably sold in about 2006, 2007, and basically, so here's the inside of the laptop. As you guys can tell here, let me move my compressed air cable before I knock it over on accident. So as you guys can see here, Windows Vista era laptop has a Pentium dual core T3200, I think 2 GHz. It's been a little bit since I've last messed with this laptop. It's got 3 GB of DDR2 RAM, as you can see here. It had a 160 GB hard drive. It has a 250 gig now. I'll explain why I had to swap the hard drive in a moment. You guys can see me on the screen. Hello. It is a very nice shiny screen. I want to say it's about a 14-inch display. It's 4:3. It's not a widescreen display by any means, but so this guy has Windows 7 Ultimate Service Pack 1, 64-bit on it. It's got a 250 GB hard drive, as its original drive was actually entirely dead. It didn't work. So I guess I can show you guys the laptop. Wish I could have shown y'all it in original condition, but I already had fixed it up for certain reasons. And as the orange little indicator light on the battery indicates down here as well, its original battery from 2006, 7, 8, somewhere around there, is indeed still working perfectly fine. So as you can see here, it's starting Windows. You can see my clock kind of up here in the background. It's Windows 7, and it works pretty well. It's decently usable for nowadays standards as well, considering, you know, this is a dual core after all. These dual cores are good for light use. As you guys can see here as well, we do have some stuck pixels on the screen. Oh well, it's an old laptop. I'm not going to expect it to work perfectly. Okay, we are going. Okay, are we good? Oh, well, there's the mouse. You guys can see the touchpad indeed works. And the touchpad's not too worn either, by the way. It's actually in pretty decent shape, so we have our welcome screen. This thing is a little sluggish as I did use a worn out hard drive, so ignore this taking a little while. Come on. So there we go. We are at a desktop. So as you guys can indeed see here, speakers are also good. So now we're going to go on ahead and we are going to, trackpad buttons are still nice and clicky too. So this laptop was taken pretty decent care of. As you guys can also see, we do have our Aero acceleration with the awesome GMA 950 graphics. I think 64 megabyte VRAM, I think that's what it has about. Yeah, here we go. So as you guys can see here, the Pentium dual core, 2 GHz, our T3200, 3 GB of RAM. It's Toshiba Satellite L305, I just called it that. 64-bit OS, and as you can see, it's Windows 7 Ultimate SP1, as I have an installer with a free activator, so that's cool. But anyways, so there's the laptop. So, like I said, the battery indeed does work, so I'll go ahead and pull it off the plug. As you can see here, it's off the plug, and its battery indeed works. It's only like an hour of battery life at best, but it does, however, work. So, I'm going to go on ahead and shut this guy down, as we do not need this guy up. And now, this is technically the second laptop in a row. The first laptop was this little Windows XP era Pro Star laptop, I think, or something like that. This isn't even the right charger, by the way, but basically, that laptop did not work whatsoever. This one worked fine, except its hard drive is dead, so yeah, time to move on to unit number 2. This one's got a nice matte design to it. It looks pretty modern, and even then, if you look at on the side of this laptop, it's pretty thin. So this got me kind of thinking. Sorry, I'm having to kind of only use one hand with this. What is this thing? So I'm starting to look around a bit, and as you guys can see here, while the stickers are upside down, it's a Toshiba Satellite C75D. So I wasn't too sure what this was until I took out the battery, which is going to be, hold on a second, let me get the battery took out the battery, which is a 4,200 milliamp hour battery, and I looked down here in this corner, and it says 2015.08. So I'm just gonna get, I was guessing when I got this from the dump initially, there's no way this laptop is from 2015 and is working. If someone threw out a Windows, what would be 10 era laptop, as I would soon figure out, then it has to be water damage, busted screen, whatever. So I hadn't opened it up at that point. So then I'm gonna go on ahead and open up the laptop. And as you can see here, the laptop is in really nice shape inside. It's got an AMD A8 chip in it, HD True Bright display, 1600 by 900. And the first indication this is a newer laptop is that it has the newer style Windows key, not the older style Windows 7 era one. It's kind of like a flag like this almost. Or like this guy had, if you remember that from that scene. And so it was in nice shape. And then I look at the top of the screen. This is a dead giveaway. It's a Windows 10 era laptop. Mics for Cortana. So, wasn't too sure what I was thinking about this thing. So, I go to power it on. And it fires right up. So, initially when I booted this thing up, it actually went right to a password screen. So, I really couldn't get past it too much until I remembered that I can do shift restart to go to recovery tools and basically wipe the drive clean and reinstall Windows from fresh. So here in a second, this is running off of a normal disk. Now, I might have to end up plugging it in. I don't know what its battery charge is at. However, as you guys can see here, it is indeed working flawlessly. I'll have to plug it in. So as you guys can indeed see here, this is a Windows 10 era laptop that on Walmart's website is worth about $500, and I got it from the dump for, well, free. Sorry, y'all are having some trouble seeing the screen. And like I said, it's in pretty good shape. I mean, you can't see it like 100% well on the camera, but it's in pretty darn good shape. So I don't know why someone threw this out. I remember it had like solarkineticenergy.com for the linked account. I'm not going to say the name. So something tells me it might have been a business that went under and they had to throw out all their equipment, including this laptop. So, which by the way is probably able to sell for around $300. I got it for just about pure profit. So that's pretty cool. Did not say that this thing was maybe a little slow to boot, but you know, I haven't booted up in a while. There's our start stuff. Okay, oh, there's our desk. This is actually the default background, by the way. It looks pretty nice in my opinion. So let's see, yeah, everything is loading up nice and slow. Alrighty, there's the rest of the desktop. The Cortana mic is not lined up properly. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and right click on this. Come on. Slow flipping, okay. And then we're gonna go over to system, which I think in this case is gonna open up the Metro settings panel. I don't know if it does whatever. Come on. And this is why you do not run Windows 10 on a normal hard drive if you can avoid it. This is why you have solid state storage. Oh, there we go. About, okay. So as you guys can see here, here's the about specs. Let me move the mouse cursor right out of the way. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Perfect. This is a satellite C7 5D-B. It has an AMD A8 6410 APU with AMD Radeon R5 graphics, clocked at 2 GHz, so it's a quad-core chip. It has 8 GB of RAM, DDR3 1600, 64-bit OS, 64-bit processor, your normal stuff. And of course, it's got the 17-inch display with a resolution of 1600 by 900. So I'm pretty happy with the fine. Geez, my phone does not know how to stay in focus. Oh yeah, I forgot. You have to do Function Alt F4 on this guy. Boop. So there you go. This is our finds from the dump. And like I said, this guy's battery also still works. So that's pretty cool. It lasts near the manufacturer rating of about 4 hours. It's like 3.5. So no battery life lost there, or too much of one to speak of. And everything on this laptop, being as new as it is, works perfectly. There's no major lag with it, except for the initial boot up. But then again, you know, most people aren't going to be turning on and off their laptop too frequently. I hate this with newer laptops. How come like everything except like a MacBook, it'll just flop back like this because they don't put the battery in the front. Whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this guy down. Power options. Shut down. Perfect. So there you go. So that's dump finds number 6. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry for this delay in upload once again. I really feel bad about that, but like I said, I've just been working quite a bit with this stuff. All this other things. Oh, yeah, go on ahead. Yeah. Shut down. There's nothing important on this. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Really happy with this find. Pretty happy with this one, as I don't have a Toshiba laptop, and while I do now, I still don't have a proper charger for them, but at least the HP one still kind of works, although it's only a 45 watt brick, so that kind of sucks, but you know. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.